Ketty, thanks for sitting down with me today. Pleasure to see you as always.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
So, Ketty, is it true once a scientist, always a scientist?
I don't know if I would call myself a scientist today, but I'm definitely a curious person.
But you did start your career as a scientist and now moved
Yes.
into the realm of business development. Can you
Yes.
talk a little bit about that path, that transition?
As it turned out, I was more interested in people than laboratories. And there are much more people outside the lab. And I'm also always enjoyed solving problems, finding new solutions. And that took me into sales and business development. And I'm still there, I think, developing business.
Excellent. And so NoroGard has been in the seed treatment business since 1965.
Yeah, I think even longer.
Longer than that, right?
Yeah.
So lots of time has passed, and I'm sure technology has evolved quite considerably
Yes.
over those
Yes.
years. Can you talk a little bit about what that evolution looks like and where we're at today?
Well, at the beginning, I know we took some toxics and threw down the bag and shook it, and it was done. But actually, it killed more than bugs. And from that, we have evolved the machinery we had a drum treater manually, and then from that to continuous treaters. In the 90s, we actually took over the company from Jim Ellsworth, who invented the rotostat treater, or the batch treater we have today. When he left the company, we bought it from him, and we have developed the original batch treater on the market. So that is the NoroGard batch. Not so many years ago, you had the seed treatment operator. He was basically born on the farm. He knew seed treatment in his fingers. He could occularly see if it was a good treatment. Today we have seasonal workers. People change their jobs. We don't have that competence in-house, so we need more surveillance systems. How can we assure the quality on the products? More supervision, and more education, and it puts more demands on the equipment on where we're going.
Is that the top focus right now? If you look around obviously one of your core goals is to solve problems for folks and make this simplified process.
Yeah.
Is that the number one place to focus attention right now?
We have several focus areas. One of them is, of course, environment. It's dust issues. It's working environment, like operator safety for the operator. With closed systems, you don't have to handle the toxic material, not even when you're cleaning the equipment. Is very important for us, but also the environment around us, the farming environment, the nature. Then we have the quality issues, where you want to ensure that you have the same quality the whole year, every year, in every batch, in every seed lot. And that requires another technology to make sure that you have the accurate dosing rate, the accurate application, and that you can supervise it and you can have the statistics. Also, as an end customer, that you can make sure that you actually get your investment onto the seed.
So you wrote a column in Seed World magazine saying, and I'm going to quote you here, maintaining a competitive advantage requires that you go beyond the traditional strategies to increase quality and lower production costs. New technologies and the evolution of human behavior call for machines that continuously adapt to their operating environments. I love this idea of new technology and human behavior interacting.
Yeah.
What do you see coming down the pipe as it relates to this concept?
What I can see coming down, and we do have now from this year, all our equipment with the PLC is connected to internet. So we can download the software from the workshop, our technicians, or we have a lot of treaters going on mobile trucks. So we can identify what the issue is wherever you are. When you send your technician, he can have the right tools and the right spare parts with him. But also for supervision, you can sit in your living room or on the beach and see how much have we treated, how much liquid have we used, what has the dosage tolerances been in the treatment. You can actually follow the quality of your product, because the competition in the seed processing is tough. and you need to add value to the seed for the customer, but also uh, in a way that actually is adding a value, not just adding a product.
Right.
So what I can see when I talk about making it also easy for human or adapting it for human is there are many ways to secure a good quality. It's technical, it's sophisticated, but it's also human problems. Like you have to clean the equipment, and you only do that, or the best way to ensure that is that it's easy done. It's much,
Yes.
it's likely more going to happen then. So, and that improves that you get a good quality. But what I can see next is, I think, environment is coming. It's coming a lot. Regulations when it comes to working environment worldwide, and that's actually where we are a bit ahead in Europe. We have a lot of regulations, and also adapting to nature environment. I think we can see more live treatments coming, like bacteria or stuff that is harder to control, harder to make sure that it gets on and what's happening. You can't see it by the eye if it's a nice color. You have to have the right equipment, and it's also costly. And I can also see that customers today, I mean, the end customer who is actually eating our product, they want to make sure that we treat the environment accurate. So adapting to the humans is also adapting to the nature, how we bring back, not only taking, but also bringing back to the nature. And that puts, we have our sight on what's happening there as well. Yeah.
So as you said, seed treatments continue to evolve with technology, and
Yeah.
certainly one of the items is that the amount of active ingredient continues to go down and down and down.
Yeah.
How do we manage that process? How do we manage when our suppliers are giving us less active ingredient, our customers are wanting it better applied? How do we manage that process of getting enough onto every seed to offer the protection and not too much onto the seed so that it's causing damage? How do we manage this process?
I think when I talk to people about accurate dosing rates and that you can manage the tolerances of dosage rates, people are with me and they find that important. But we're speaking about different tolerance rates. I mean, people think it's accurate if it has the right color. A lot of people think that. So really look into what quality are you requiring. And also, I know if you have liquids that is not homogen, that you actually get a mix, that you make sure you have the active ingredient with you when you do the treatment. It's actually today, it's a bit of rocket science to get the right treatment onto the seed. It's not just something you pull in the bag and shake. You really have to have the sophisticated material. And also, the competition in the business is tough, and the products are expensive. So if you give it a little time, you really check around and make sure that you have that the equipment serves you, not only you serving the equipment. That's important.
Well said. Well said. And not always easy to get customers to understand that component of it.
No, I mean, it's like me in the company. We are a mid-sized company, and I'm the CEO, but I also answer the phone, and I open the door, and I open the mail, and I do a lot of stuff in the company. But it's not what I'm good at, all of the stuff. Our seed treaters, they last for around 20, 25 years. If you buy a treater every 25 years, you cannot be on top of things. You need to listen around, but check around and maybe get a second opinion. Take some references, see what others do, and all these chemical companies, give a call to their science center, check with them. What is actually the tolerances, or what is the quality that you want? Because if you don't call the sales manager, you call the science guy who knows He knows what he wants to get on the seed. He knows what the issues are with our products on the market, on how to serve it in the best way or how to apply it in the best way. We work a lot with the chemical companies worldwide and their science centers, making sure that their products applies accordingly to our seed in the machine, and also the dosage systems works fine with the liquids. And before we bring out a treater on the market, we always send it to independent laboratories and to the seed chemical companies for them to test it. And we want feedback on how it's working. So when I put a treater on the market, it's not just Ketty saying that it's the best treater. It's actually approved by a lot of people, independent people.
Independent people.
Yes.
Exactly. Right. So if somebody wants more information about your treaters, where are we going to send them? We send them to the website?
Yeah, go to the website, give me a call.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm here.
You're the one. Perfect. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Ketty, thanks again for sitting down with me for a chat.
Thank you.